Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In this review video, we're going to be taking a closer look at the Asana project management tool. A project management tool we stumbled upon just recently, so we decided to take a closer look at it and learn more about it, to share our experience with you and to provide you with all the information needed about using Asana for your own projects, like for example, what the main features and functions here on Asana are, how users can utilize Asana to run their projects or teams more efficiently, how they can assign tasks to team members, how they can invite team members to their teams, how to streamline processes, how to communicate with the team members inside their workspace, and so on and so forth, guys. So if you're curious and would like to learn more how to use or utilize Asana project management in 2025 as a complete beginner, don't worry, because luckily you have me. So with that in mind, drop a like, and now let us get started right away. So first things first, guys, what is Asana and what has it been designed for and how can you sign up? Well, it is actually very simple. Simply head over to asana.com, and as you can see, users can sign up by simply clicking on that button in the top right corner to create an account without any registration fees whatsoever, because they give new arrivals the opportunity to test Asana, including its basic but also advanced features within a free trial for 14 days. But more about the various subscription and membership models at the end of this video, guys. So you can sign up conveniently, for example, with your Google account, or use a valid and verified email address to register. And once you have done that, guys, you will be redirected to a short account or profile setup. Like for example, Asana will ask you what you would like to use Asana for example, for managing your projects or teams, what the role in your company is, for instance, like for example, the CEO, the manager, or if you're a freelancer, business owner, a student, and so on and so forth. It is actually no rocket science, guys. Asana will ask you only a couple of questions here within that questionnaire. So let us skip that really quickly and finish that setup so that we may head over to our first workspace, because that's how users work here on Asana, through so-called workspaces. On default, you will be given one workspace at the beginning. You may of course create new workspaces later for different projects and teams if you like. So first things first, how can you navigate to your workspace? Well, you may switch between your team spaces or workspaces here on the left hand side under team. As you can see, I'm currently logged into my default workspace. If you'd like to create a new workspace for a completely new project, guys, simply click on the profile icon in the top right corner and select new workspace, and after that create one by assigning a name, by inviting new members to it, and by clicking on that button here. It is actually no rocket science, guys. For the sake of this tutorial, let us stick to that default workspace here. So how can you utilize, for example, Asana to create projects, to run and to manage these projects? Well, for obvious reasons, you will need to invite team members and coworkers to work with you on these projects. So before we head over to the project management, let us invite some team members first, or show you at least how it works. You will see that button in the bottom left corner, invite teammates. So simply click on it, and after that enter the recipient's email address here, for example, to send an invitation to join your workspace here on Asana via email, so that your contact may accept or decline the invitation. And after that, your contact will be asked to create a new account on Asana if they haven't done that yet, or to log in with their already existing account, to accept your invitation and to be listed here amongst your team members. You will see also the opportunity here below to add the given contact or team member or teammate directly to one of your projects, for example, to that one here. And last but not least, click on that button here to send the invitation to your workspace as well as to your project. So that's one way. After that, guys, you may, for example, create projects to assign team members to that project. Like, for example, if you're planning a wedding for someone, a friend of yours, and you can create a project like that, and after that, divide that into several to-do lists and tasks to complete these tasks as milestones, for example. Invite team members who assign them to these tasks and work together with them on these tasks, projects, and to-do lists. So you will see a list of your ongoing projects here on the left hand side. As you can see, I'm given access to that default project here. I didn't create it. That was Asana for my account. I created just for demonstration purposes. So let me create a completely new project. For the sake of this tutorial, you may do that by clicking on that plus icon here, new project or portfolio. And after that, select new project, and that is going to redirect you to that selection here. You may start with a completely blank project, or use a template, for example, or import one, for instance, from an external file or external tool, like, I don't know, Trello, for instance, or ClickUp. So let me go with a customizable template from the Asana library for the sake of this tutorial. After that, use the template by clicking on that button here, or you may simply click on this button here to the left under Project Templates, find inspiration to browse through the library of Asana and their templates to use the one you would like to use. However, guys, not all of them are accessible through a free membership. So for example, you may create projects like meeting agenda, or for instance, HR or IT related projects, for designing projects, sales, marketing, product, and so on and so forth, to run and to organize your projects and teams better. So let me go, for example, with that one-to-one meeting agenda here, for instance. And after that, simply click on that button here, use template to create your project based on that template. You may, for example, customize these templates. In this case here, this one is designed for a meeting, to organize a meeting within your team, company, or brand. So let me go, for example, by answering to these questions. What's your relationship? Let's say I manage that team, or I'm a peer. And you may also enter the given team member's name or email here, and so on and so forth, guys. So once that's done, your project will appear here in that list of projects on the left hand side. So you may access these, for instance, or right click on the given project to, for example, create a shareable link to share that project and to invite new team members to it. You may, for example, customize it, rename it, add it to start, or make it a favorite, archive it, which is basically hiding the given project from that list here. You may share it with your workspace members, open it in a new tab, and so on and so forth. So how can you create tasks within a project and to-do lists, and how can you assign team members to these tasks to work on them? It is actually no rocket science. Here to the right, you will see an overview of your project. So let me switch from list to overview. You may, for example, have an overview like this, or as a list, or as a board, like on Trello, for example, with these cards, that to-do list here, then another to-do list, and so on and so forth with these sections, or as a timeline, a calendar, and so on and so forth. So go to overview you prefer the most. Let me go with a list. And after that, you will see all tasks within the given project listed below, like under categories or labels like to do, doing, done. You may also add categories like completed, but more about that just in a moment. So to create a new task, simply click on that button here, add task, and after that give it a name. Like, so for example, I don't know, inviting guests, for example, if you're planning a wedding for someone. And that's basically it. You may enter the given task's details and edit it by clicking on that arrow to the right icon here. And after that, edit your task. You may, for example, add assignees like your team members by clicking on that button here, and choose your team members from your workspace listed below, or invite them via email, and so on and so forth. Then you may set, for example, a due date for the given task by selecting a date from that calendar. You may switch to the recurring frequency, for example, or set the given task to repeat if you'd like to repeat the given task or chore activity on a weekly, daily, or monthly basis. You may also add a specific time of the day, set a start date, a due date, and so on and so forth, or clear that. So guys, as you can see, you can customize these tasks according to your imagination and taste. You may also assign the given task to a project. Here to the right, you may set a status or section like to do, doing, or done, which is basically completed or complete. Then you may add fields and labels like, for example, a priority, a status. Describe the given task below, for example, to provide your team members with more information about what needs to be done. Here within that description for the given task, you may, for instance, provide your team members working on the given task with more information by inserting an object, like, for example, uploading, adding files like PDFs, instructions, and so on and so forth, or add these in form of links or hyperlinks so that your team members may click on that link and get redirected to these instructions. You may leave, for example, or add subtasks if the given task should be divided into parts or subtasks, or you may leave the given task if you have decided to not work on it anymore. For instance, leave comments to comment on the given task. And here to the right, guys, or in the top right corner, you may, for example, rate this task or like it, or attach files like instructions, PDFs, hyperlinks, and so on and so forth. And that's basically it. Once the given task has been completed, you may simply click on that check mark here to the left to mark it as, or the given task as complete. You may also change the position of the given task by clicking on that handle here on the left hand side and move its position, for instance, and so on and so forth. Set a priority, for example, low, medium, or high, like an urgency if the given task needs to be done ASAP or today. Set a status, on track, at risk, off track, and so on and so forth. Edit these options, add custom options, add custom priority statuses, and so on and so forth, guys. So actually no rocket science, as you can see. What you may do also, guys, is convert the task to a milestone. For instance, if you're working on a long-time project and these tasks are somehow milestones on your journey or path, to do that, simply click on the given task to open that editing menu here to the right. And here in the top right corner, click on these three dots and hover your mouse over convert to and switch from task to milestone to convert the given task into a milestone. And these milestones can also be labeled or marked as complete by simply clicking on that box here to the left. And that's basically it, guys. You may undo actions by clicking on the undo button in the bottom left corner if you accidentally created a task or marked them wrongfully accidentally as complete or ongoing. So guys, as you can see, there's so much to do and to discover here on Asana. That's basically the main features and functions to run your projects and teams. Of course, guys, they feature also paid membership plans here on Asana, giving users access to more bonus features and functions. For example, we may learn more about the pricing plan and the available subscriptions here. For instance, that gives registered users access to more features like, for instance, custom project templates or private teams, unlimited free guests, unlimited automations, advanced search, project dashboards, or workflow builder, and so on and so forth. That one here gives users the opportunity to add goals, unlimited portfolios, approvals, time tracking tools, and so on and so forth, or a 24/7 customer support here to the right. So guys, that's basically it. That's how using Asana as a project management tool to organize your projects and teams better works in practice in 2025, especially for small business owners and freelancers and content creators. So guys, that's basically it. Let's leave it at that here. Hope you enjoyed this review video, got some real value from it, and we'll see you next time on our channel.